All right. We back. Okay. I just want to give you guys a bit of a heads up. We're going to get back into reading books, okay? Reading the Bible and sharing the Bible. So if you are a part of if you're my subscriber and you don't agree with anything that I say or that I may post, because I'm going to stay away from the gaming for a bit, I'm going to be posting a lot of information. We're going to get that food for soul, you know what I mean? That good food for your soul. So we're going to start not getting into, but it's not new for me, you know what I mean? I just have stayed off it for a while, you know what I mean? I haven't been reading the Bible. I haven't been reading any of my books that I have here. So I just want to share with you guys um, just a little insight on what I used to do before gaming came. So, and we're going to get back into it too. We're going to get this channel blooming up and with Jesus and God, okay? The whole word of God, it's all going to be posted every single day, okay? We're going to do reading out of my Bible here. So this Bible here was given to me for my 21st birthday. Is a key to life, okay? For us New Zealanders, we always get given a key, like an actual key. Not an actual key, but like the shape of a key. But it would be about, I'll go and get my key. Hold on. I'll go and get mine. I'll go and get my key and I'll show you guys. And back again. So basically what we would be given to us will be something called a 21st key. Okay? See, it says 21 on there. It's got all these designs on it. It's got my face when I was a little kid. But we usually get this given to us, okay, for our 21st birthday. But I was given that from my Māori side, okay, from my New Zealand side of my family. And I got this given from my Tongan side of my family. So they said that this is going to be the key, the real key to life. So basically, what we're going to be doing today, not today, we are going to start tonight. So everything that I read, everything that's just random, we're going to do random flickings in the page, in the book, in the Bible, we're going to do random flicks, okay? And whatever we land on, we're going to go to the first, the first verse. We're going to go to the first verse, and we're going to read from there. Okay, we're only going to read about, we'll say 5 verses a day. 5 verses per recording, okay? And then we're going to go over to these books. See, this is where these books come into play, okay? Like, I've got a whole collection of books. I'm telling you, a whole collection of Bible studying books. This is real knowledge. This is real information. This is infinite information. Okay? Infinite knowledge. This is all of it right here. Look, we've even got an Indian book here. 2 of them. One's called the Bhagavad Gita. The other one's called The Science of Self-Realization. Okay? Bhagavata Swami. I don't want to butcher the name. But His Divine Grace. We've got a lot of them. Look, we've got the Old Testament survey. We've got a new survey of the New Testament. We have Christian theology. We've got the Abingdon Bible commentary. See, these are these books here. Abingdon. This is the commentary for those Abingdons, you know? Abingdon. And then we've got this one here. The Theological Word Book by Campbell, Johnston, Walvoord, Whitmer. These ones from Adam Clark. And these are the main books that we'll be using for all the information, you know? This is just the New Testament. This is from Matthew, down to Revelation. And we're all going to get that information from one book, the Bible. Okay? So every night we're going to do about 5 verses. We're going to end on the 5th verse, and then after we've read the 5th verse, in the random flick page, we're going to come to these books here. This is from the beginning to the end, right? So this one big book, see how thick these books are, right? Quite thick. Look at all these thickness of these books, man. Like I'm telling you, I've got so much information, so much knowledge here. It's not even funny. Look at that one there. That one there is called the New Testament, introducing the New Testament. We've even got little reads here like this one, the complete 101 collection. Right, and that book there is, yeah, I'll show you the actual cover. But this one here, see, the science of self-realization. His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. We've got this book here, which is a great read. John C. Maxwell, The Complete 101 Collection, What Every Leader Needs to Know. You've got Attitudes, your first one. Relationships is your second one. Equipping is the third one. Leadership is your fourth. Mentoring is the fifth. And the last is success. And this apparently is New York Times best-selling author of the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. So this is all about leading, okay? If you're a leader and you watch my, if you're a great leader and you watch my content from now on, which we're going to be talking about a lot of reading and a lot of reading the Bible, to be honest. We've got this one here, The Science of Self-Realization. That's a good read. We've got the Bhagavad Gita, another good read. All these ones here are just random books. That's not my 50 Shades Dark. I don't know whose is that, but it got mixed up in my books. And this here, The Lovely Bones, not mine. Just all these books about God, you know, about the creation of the earth. All these ones too, you know what I mean? We're going to get into those books too. But basically, I'll just give you a quick rundown of what the books do. So, these books here are commentary books. So if you're reading, say, Genesis, and you're reading the first book of Genesis, the first chapter and the first verse, and there's in the first sentence, and you don't quite get the first sentence, you can go to this Clark's commentary book. You can find the answers there. Okay, by following instructions on the book. Okay, if you know how to read a book, then it shouldn't be hard to explain. Shouldn't be hard to understand either. So if you go into Genesis and you can't understand anything, like say in the beginning, God, well, I don't understand that. So you want to go straight to this Genesis, and then you want to go straight into that chapter and that verse and that sentence, and then you can find the answers there. Just the same with Job, just the same with Malachi, any book, because these 3 books is one whole Bible. Right? It gives you commentary on every single book of the Bible. Every word, every sentence. And then you've got these books here, which are the New Testaments. So we're going to be getting into this reading. Oh yeah, this one too. I really wanted to show you guys this one. Look at this book. Geographica, the complete illustrated atlas of the world. An atlas. It's a huge ass book, man. I'm telling you. I've gone through this book a few times. And man, it's beautiful. You know, I can flick into China. the page of China and I can read a lot about China. Or I can go into Africa. Or I can go to Italy. Or I can go to Rome, Roman days. It's got everything. It's the atlas of the world, mate. The complete illustrated atlas of the world. That's a big ass book though, man. Like, anyway, that's what we're going to be doing in the future content. So hopefully you like it. And this one here is a good read too. The 38th floor. It's about the 38th floor in the United Nations building. The United Nations building, but the 38th floor of the United Nations building. Basically, it just gives you everything that you see these days, to be honest. War. But it shows you the decisions that have been made. It's not, I don't think it's a true story, but like, yeah, we'll get into that. We'll dive deeper into that rabbit hole another time, but yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing. Hope you guys are going to enjoy it, but if you don't, it doesn't matter, you know, it's all good to me. But may God be with you all. Love Jesus, okay? And yeah, keep your mind straight. Stay focused. Tunnel vision. We'll see you on the next video.